What's happening, everybody? DogMan Dan here, and we're gonna hop on to Eurasia and go through a new Interception mission. I got a couple things I want to talk about while we're in here, but I want to start with talking about the mission itself and how to play it. Now, I've been in a couple of these already. Nobody seems to know what they're doing, and this one here is not going to be any different at all. People are going to be running around every which way. First, just so you're aware before you ask too many questions, yes, my HUD is turned off. I've been messing around with my settings, trying to get my keyboard control bindings back because something happened in the update that my bindings, every time I would push my run or I would push my crouch or my roll, it would switch weapons instead of doing what it was supposed to. So I had to go back and rebind my stuff. And in the process, I had accidentally excuse me, turned off my HUD, which I'm actually not opposed to. I'm actually going to, as I get things all squared away and used to everything, I'm going to probably do a couple of these with no HUD because there's an extra challenge in it. You don't know your health, you don't know your shields, you don't know how much power you have left or energy. So yeah, it's a little bit more of a challenge. So I'll probably do a few of those. But let's talk a bit about this. First, if anyone is still looking, we do have space available in the Nog Army clan. Since we did bump up to the next level, we are building the parts for Zephyr. So there'll be a few more days before they get finished. A couple guys just went ahead and bought it already, but trying to build it. I haven't decided whether I want to buy it or just keep putting in the resources to get it built and then do it from that part. But either way, it will be available in the Clan Dojo. All the new weapons are already building in the Clan Dojo. They take approximately 3 days, so we'll wait for those to finish. And that being the case. So there are some bugs still with this patch, most notably like the keyboard bindings and whatnot. There's been a few bugs, but we'll work through it. No biggie. Definitely enjoying it. Now this is a random group, but what I want to talk to you about is running an interception and how to actually play it, because I guess it's a misconception that nobody knows really how to play it. And as you can see, they're running around, so I'm forced to run around to cover points as well, just because. So an interception is a territory control mode. The basic objective of the game is to control the meter 100% before the opposing team does, which in this case would be the Grineer, the opposite faction. The more points you control, the better. The faster that the controlling point time increases. So let's start with control points. So there's 4 control points, A, B, C, and D. Blue control points are owned by the team. Orange are owned by the Grineer. And white is kind of an unknown in the middle. They're not owned by anybody yet. You know, it's kind of like a number of different other games out there. You can quickly see who controls a point just by looking at the map indicators, which of course I have the HUD off, so I don't see the map indicators, but I can clearly see the colors because I'm not color blind per se. Then we're going to talk about capturing control points. Now, you capture a point by standing on its radius. Once the point turns blue, you've captured it. Obviously, there's also an audio to tell you that it's been captured. To determine if you're close enough to a control point, you basically look at the indicators on a map. There are 2 small arrows on the icon for each point that you're standing next to. Of course, the big glowing circle part tells you that you're close enough to it. Enemy captures a point by hacking one of the nearby consoles. These have distinct orange buttons, and there are usually 2 of them around each point. So when you're sitting there and you're looking, you say, hey, how come the Grineer are suddenly just taking the thing over? There's 2 points where they can actually capture it by hacking a console, and that's it. You can't necessarily see the second one. You can clearly see one, but sometimes the other one is hidden. So it's not that they're like hacking type of thing, you know, like cheating and getting the control point before you are. It's just that there's 2 terminals that they can click, which I don't know how right that is, but I mean, you know, you're fighting against the AI. It shouldn't be too difficult, right? And then for the victory, like how you can win it, you can check how close you are to the winning or losing by looking at the control meters on your map, which in this case I have turned off, so I can't tell you. But that's okay. That's going to add to the fact that it makes the game mode harder because you have no HUD up. And of course, once your team achieves the 100% control, you need to wipe out all the enemies, which it tells you to do, and then it'll be like a defense is like wave 5, you know, where now you get to leave if you want to extract, and you get a mod where you can continue. It's played in waves, of course. So, you know, it's basically it'd be like the defense like every 5 waves type of thing. So, but now it's only on Earth, and I'm guessing it's only on Earth because they want to be able to test everything out, make sure they've got it all set up well before putting it onto other planets, which obviously the higher level planets will bring more mobs and spawns in. If you sit in this long enough, it should get a little bit more difficult. I haven't gone in with the guys yet in the clan, so I'm sure we can go in and probably sit around and see how much more difficult it gets as we just sit in there. So we'll try that out, and I'll record it so I can get it in a video for you. My other thought on this, and this is, it's definitely more clan orientated, okay, than others. This is not generally a random pickup that I would run. I would think defenses, you know what you're doing. Survivals, everybody knows. This seems that it is a little more difficult and it's more team based. You're going to need to know the people that you're working with, especially if you're thinking about what's going to happen at higher levels. With the enemies or in higher planets when they bring it out there. You need to be able to coordinate with your guys, so having like the ventrals and team speaks or just voice chat, or if you're somebody that can chat pretty quick in text, you know. But it's to me it's going to be more clan orientated of a map and a mission, just because, like I said, you need to know the 4 guys you're working with. The quickest suggestion is everybody takes 1 point and holds that point and controls that point, and takes out all the enemies in that point, except for when, let's say, you get in trouble because too many enemies spawn on your point. Then you say something, everybody comes running over, helps you out, clears it up, and then goes back to their spot. That's your best and quickest way to do it. In this case, in this one that we're running right now, that's just not how it happened, because everybody wanted to keep running around, so assumably I had to keep running around. And it is what it is. I do hope that it does get more challenging. There's one of those hacking points there. I do hope that it does get more challenging, and you know, they bring it into higher levels. I know some people are complaining about frame rates and stuff like that. I'm not really having that issue at all with frame rates or any of that. I did have some stuff I had to work out on my end with new fans and stuff, but it's all good now. So yeah. Anyway, so tell me what you guys think. I'm curious what everybody thinks about that's been playing the new map or mission system, and then, you know, your changes. I know UI's kind of an issue with people, and the UI is a big change, and some stuff are not perfect, and some stuff is actually pretty cool, but it's going to take some time to get used to it since we've been so used to the old UI for a while now. But hey, when they changed that UI before, everybody screamed and bitched and went nuts as well. So they did that last year, and when we did that big, huge update then, that was a big change as well. So change is inevitable. Based on things that I've been reading in the Design Council and their talk on endgame content, I think this new layout will benefit everybody. when it comes down the road to that time. But you know, they still have to add Melee 2.0 in here, so there's going to end up being the bar for the melee system as well for your weapon in the melee, so you can be able to see that. And there's going to be a lot more stuff being added. Of course, these 3D animations now with Lotus and whatnot is pretty cool. You know, so I think they've done. I mean, you know, clearly they're moving forward and they're doing a great job. DE is, you know, complaining about it really isn't going to do any good. They're still going to move forward, guys. I mean, this is, you know, games have been developing and we've had some major patches and we've had, you know, major GUI changes as well, and we had to deal with it and we accepted the new changes and it actually ended up being pretty good. So it's going to be the same way here. Just give your feedback to them. Get on the forums, give your feedback, send a ticket, say what you like, what you don't like. That's the only way we're going to get these things updated and changed to fit everybody's needs. You know, I don't know how else to say that. But, you know, this here, obviously, unless the enemies get tougher, it's going to be kind of a boring map. But I guess you need to run this map for the new mods. So when I get on with the guys later, I guess we'll be spending some time in here and just farm it out and see how long we go until we get, you know, the natural distinction and all those the stuff that's out. So yeah. No, we didn't lose control of nothing. I'm getting it back. Let me find him. Oh, there he is. Anyway, so yeah, you know, curious in your comments, your thoughts, what you like, what you don't like, feedback. You know, I mean, look at the mission. I mean, level 6 to 8. It's kind of like boring, but at the same time, at least we know. It looks like all of Earth has been replaced with this new tile set. The tile set's cool, and so I'm happy about that. But at least we know that once they get it all squared away and cleaned up in here, that they'll move it into potentially higher maps and planets, and that would be awesome. Now, like I said, I'm still waiting on Zephyr, trying to get it built with the clan. We've got a couple guys, Zetas, Anzin, that went ahead and purchased it. A couple of guys probably have as well. So I'm sure when we do some gameplay, you'll hear them talking about it. I know Anzin says he loves the thing already, so yeah. Now for me, guys, I don't know if you've noticed this last patch. I run Oberon all the time. And ironically, when, what was it, version 7 came out and they brought out Vauban, I ran Vauban. And that was, what, like 2 months worth of Vauban, whatever. Oberon's only been, what, a month? And I've already surpassed Vauban in my rankings. And Oberon is now my most used frame, and I think I'm most comfortable with Oberon. I'm having some computer issues here. Let me just fix them. Okay, there we go. Frost, I haven't looked at Frost as of yet. I know they made some major changes in Frost. I've already adjusted my build to compensate for the change, and I'm going to test it out, so we'll do some test out videos and see if that change will help. And if that change is good, I will bring out a new build video on it and show you guys how I set it up, and then we can discuss that, because I know it's always good to get conversations about how between my builds and what other people are doing. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Can't tell you how much I appreciate that, myself and the clan, as we do these, and sticking with us, and as we continue to grow and hopefully keep growing on YouTube's channel as well. But please do remember to like, comments like I asked, if you got any about the new stuff, what you think. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share it with others. Much appreciated. And, you know, we'll catch you guys in future episodes. Got a lot of stuff to bring out between this and the other games. So we'll see you later.
Good work today. Not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions, we have also disrupted their communications.